welcome to Lele's Artistic Jewelry Design channel. And on the other hand, welcome to Lele's Ice Cream Shop. Because today we are going to be doing a design from out of July Bargain Bead box called the Ice Cream Shop. So I want to welcome you all to Lele's Ice Cream Shop. And before we get started, I always read out of my book of blessings to bless someone. So you will be blessed entering into Lele's Ice Cream Shop today. So without further ado, let's bless someone. So it's going to start off with a poem. It says, "We plow the fields and scatter the good seed on the land, but it is fed and watered by God's almighty hand. He sends the snow in the winter, the warmth to swell the grain, the breezes and the sunshine, and soft refreshing rain. All good gifts around us are sent from heaven above. Then thank the Lord, oh thank the Lord for all his love." And that is by Matthias Claudius. And it says, "Give thanks and praise for what you have, and your prayers are always answered." So always be thankful for whatever God has given you or done for you, and your prayers will always be answered in Jesus' name. Amen. So, as I said, welcome to my ice cream shop, where we have tasty cold treats. And today we are going to be making a banana split necklace. That's right, you heard it, a banana split necklace. So what we have before you in this compartment right here, we have some faceted round. Let me see, they're red, which represents the cherry and matte cherry. These are matte cherry. They don't look matte. Let me see. This is not matte red. Nope. Cherry beads. We're just gonna call them cherry. These are the cherries. These represent the cherries. So I have to look at these bags. Let's see what it exactly is that I got here. That's what they said, cherry round beads. Faceted round cherry round beads. They go to cherry on top. These are from my own stash. These represents the banana. As you can see, they are yellow, just like the banana. These right here represents the chocolate flavor. As you can see, they look just like chocolate, but they also, to me, look like malted. Look like it can be malted milkshakes. Look like it can be malted milkshakes. Look at that. All the colors of the milkshake. Right here we have some rose quartz, matte rose quartz. Once again, strawberry ice cream. Chocolate ice cream. Strawberry ice cream, cherry on top, banana. Right here, my little white glass beads represents vanilla. These right here, my little opaque faceted round beads right here, represents whipped cream on top. We have some bead caps and components right here. Little cherry charm. You got the spoon to eat your banana split. That's going to be the little focal point at the bottom of the necklace. It's going to be the little pendant along with the little cherry. And here are all the components. We got bells with the loop. We got some bead caps with swirls going on. We got toggle clasps. We got some ball head pins right there. Possibly we might put on a chain, so we might end up using the chain from the bargain bead box. The bells is from the bargain bead box. It's a bonus. Ball head pins, bargain bead box. And these is matte round firecracker. That's what they call these. I guess that's what they call them. Let me see what all those. Yeah, that's what they are. So those are agate. They look banded. Those look like banded. Spatial beads from the bargain bead box as well. So let's get into this. We're gonna create us a milkshake. Have a little fun. I like making fun necklaces. As always, I like to work off the spool. So we're gonna work off the spool as usual. And make sure I get everything I need in here. Yeah, I do. They just clump together. Make sure I have my clamshells in there. See, I'm gonna have to pull out some print beads here. We're just gonna have to get some more. They just landing everywhere. Put them right there. Because I'm gonna need about 4 print beads. We got to get down to business and build this milkshake here. Or build this banana split. In the comments, how many of y'all like banana split? Now me, I like bananas because they're good in potassium. But other than that, see, this is what I don't like. I don't like my wire resting on my pendant like that. So, we're going to take, normally I'll use a bell to hide these beads. But we're going to put a bead on there anyway. I'm not understanding what's going on here. Yeah, there we go. So I just need one right there, and then I'm going to use a clamp to like just bring it down some. Because I got to have something protecting my wire. So there we go. We got the spoon as the focal points. And I've been thinking about putting that cherry on there. And as my beads go everywhere. So I'm going to bring this down some. Just so you can all see my beads here. Okay, let's see how this cherry is going to rest on here. The cherry might have to go on with jump ring. We'll see. I would rather much have that cherry dangling from the spoon. Let's see if I put a jump ring there. Let's see how that would look. So I'm gonna need some jump rings out anyway. Some silver jump rings. Let's just put some out. Why don't we? I don't know how many I'm gonna need, so I'm just gonna put out a few. Don't nobody come at me about my nails. Cause this ain't the nail show. It's a jewelry show. Matter of fact, this ain't a jewelry show. This is the ice cream shop. So just sit back, chill out, and relax. It ain't that serious. Okay, we are going to see about putting cherry on the pendant, on the spoon here. See how that works. Let's experiment here. Might work, might not. We don't know. We'll see. Let me just take it off of here first. That's being a little too complicated trying to do it that way. See, I had one, just had one that was open. I don't know, it flew somewhere. That's why I got a bunch of them out anyway. So let's try this again. I see it. Let's try to put this cherry on the spoon. Because it's going to drop down. It ain't going to be right up there at the top. But you know, you got to have a cherry. Gotta have some cherries. Ooh. I guess I just don't have good control of that. Okay, let's see. Well, I don't want to go to that side. Come on. My mind, this is a good idea. But I think I put it on the wrong side. No, because that's going to the side. That's going to the side, not the front. So that's not going to work. It looked like it was going to work at first. I didn't test try this. Do a test trial just to see if it was going to work. I was hoping it was going to work. Let me try it this way. Nope. Trying to get this cherry to turn around the right way. The one thing, the jump ring is going the wrong way. Trial and error. That's all this is. Trial and error now. It ain't working that way. And we're going to keep it on there like that. We're just going to have to use it for something else. We'll use it for something else. Not going to spend all day doing that. So let's just get this spoon back on. Now, let me see how far my bead is in there. So we are going to get a bead cap, a swirl bead cap. Just a minute here because my magnifying glasses are coming apart. Can't have that. I need my second eyes. Okay. Chocolate malt. Chocolate malt bead, that's what I call it. Or chocolate ice cream. So we got a scoop of chocolate ice cream. Vanilla ice cream. Strawberry ice cream. Banana. Another swirl bead cap. Top that off. So I guess this will be the dish. Then here come the whipped cream. White opaque crystal for the whipped cream. Don't worry, we're going to put cherries on in a minute. Then we're going to do a bell. Because this is where the cherries are going to hang from. So we're going to have some cherries hanging from the bell. The bell with the loop. And then some more whipped cream. And I have one already made up. So this is how the cherries are going to look. I got them on some ball head pins, wire wrapped. Okay? And they are going to hang from the bell. So that'll be our cherries on top. So we'll do all of that once I get everything beaded up and make all the cherries. So now we need another bead cap. Facing that way. Now we need some more chocolate ice cream. Some more vanilla. Some more strawberry, which is rose quartz. Banana. Yellow and white glass bead. Another bead cap. I don't like this blanket. Whipped cream, which is opaque faceted crystal. Another bell. And some more whipped cream. Another opaque crystal. With another bead cap. Another chocolate. Another scoop of chocolate ice cream. Another scoop of vanilla. Another scoop of strawberry. Another banana. So there's 3 banana splits. Another bead cap. Now we're going to put on the silver spacer bead. Cap that off. So put on our spacer bead. And let me see here. Yep, I think that'll be cute because we're going to add some chain. So now, what we're going to do, we're going to get 2. Well, first of all, we're going to get a clam shell. If I can get them to separate. Just drop them down, they'll separate. Open that up some. Put it through the opening of the clam shell. Get me 2 crimp beads. I always do 2 for security. Get my needle nose pliers here. Bring that up to the tippy top. But not too up because you don't want it to go over the edge with it. You just want to have a little piece sticking out. Take the other one, bump it right up against that one. Give it a good squeeze and flatten it. Make sure they flatten real good. Bring that clamshell up there to the top. I have a little piece there, but I really shouldn't even have to worry about the little piece. But I'm just gonna give a little snippet. A little snippet. I'm gonna turn that around. Let me see, do I want it this way or that way? This way or that way? I definitely want. Then I'm just gonna curl that up some like that. I found out the easy way to do this. Get it up in there. Close that up. I'm trying to make sure it's in there. It's not closed all the way. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to take my round nose pliers. Really, I just rolls it down on itself. Like that. And I'm just going to drop all that down there. And we're just going to leave that right there for a minute. I'm just going to make our cherries now. So let me just pull that down like that. So now we got 3 banana splits. One, two, three. Now we're going to mix some cherries. Now cherries are going to dangle off of it like that. So let's get my nylon pliers here and smooth things out. Even though I'm gonna bend the cherries a little bit. There's some type of movement in them. So let's just get a couple of the cherries out here. Some cherry red beads. I think I got about 4 on, let me see, 3, 4, 5 on one. So we're going to put 5 on each pin. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. So we got 5 cherries. And we're going to hang them from some jump rings. I might get my little bitty jump rings out to do it. I don't know. We'll see. So we're just going to bend that down. Turn it. And really, I'm just going to do like that. And I am going to attempt to just try to pull it around because these pins are so thin. So we're just going to wire wrap them. And be careful so you don't break your crystals. And that's enough. So we got that. And then just cut off the excess wire there. So see, there goes some more cherries down. And really I just want some type of movement in my cherries. So then we're going to have them like that. So we're going to make a couple of those together. I think I want at least about 3 per bale. So altogether it'd be 3, 6, 9, 12, be about 12 strings of cherries hanging. Hopefully you are enjoying the video. And if so, please give it a thumbs up. To give it a like. Also, you can leave a comment in the comment section to tell me what you think about my ice cream shop, where you can get a cool, sweet treat. And what you think about my banana split necklace. When I seen what kind of beads we had and it said ice cream shop, I knew right away what I wanted to do. So I'm going to make me a banana split ice cream. So we got 5 lit cherries. You know, I may come up with some more. You just never know. Says if I get a fun box, but this is going to be my last box for a minute. Because I got so many beads and so many boxes already. Like I said, we are just wire wrapping each one of them, because I am going to be putting them on a jump ring. And I'm going to tell you, sometimes I can get these little wire wraps just right. Practice makes perfect. Okay, that's enough of that one. Cut off that excess. Make sure I don't crack my bead. Okay, that's 3 right there. With a cluster of cherries. I'm going to do 3 more. Three more on this side, and then we're gonna measure some chain. Just trying to get it straight a little bit. So 1, 2, 3. Does that hold it? 4, 5. 5 little cherries. 5 little cherries went to the market. I just started off with my hand first. Then I pull it tight. The only thing I do is I do not like when it swirl like that. Okay. Here we go. One more. One more for that bill. Be careful with my crystal down there. Let's get some more cherries out. Just a couple of more little scribblings out the way here. Okay. We just move it along, making our banana split necklace. Picking up some cherries. Now that cherry didn't want to go on there. Set that aside. Let's get this one more out. This one don't look too bent. These little thin pins. They easy to wrap. They easy to bend. Tell me, what is your favorite ice cream? My favorite ice cream is a turtle. I love turtle flurries, turtle blizzards, turtle sundaes. I like moose track. And what is your favorite brand? Mine is Breyers. I even like Talenti. Talenti is very good. That's gelato. What's that? Bunny ice cream, something like that. I like that flavor. I like that brand because it's soft serve. And I love chocolate. Chocolate on chocolate. Oh my goodness. Love me some chocolate ice cream, chocolate milkshakes. I just got a good grip of this right here. There we go. Got to make sure I get it down to the bottom. Okay. Oh, and southern butter pecan. And coffee ice cream. And that's because I love coffee. A lot of people love banana splits. You don't mind them if you're a big banana, like bananas. So you have to hurry up and eat a banana split, because otherwise the banana will start going brown on you. The way to keep a banana from going brown on you is to put some lemon juice on it. Now, I don't know how that would work with a banana split. Okay. I almost had it right. And I gotta be careful around my crystal. Okay. Let's cut that little video because it can't go down too far, otherwise I'll crack the crystal. Let's see, I'll turn it this way and lift it up off of that crystal side. Let's try to clean up them edges. Okay, let's try to put our cherries on. Cherries on, put the chain on, part of the closure on. So I can move on to the other side of the necklace. So let's put these on first. Let's put these on. Put the cherries on. See, we got 3 bunches of cherries on there. Y'all see the last ice cream necklace I made from the ice cream shop? That was cute. Resembles a rocket ice cream. Back in my day we called it the bomb, but nowadays they call it the rocket. So see, we got those on. Now we're adding the cherries to the banana split. So there we have it. One part of the necklace. Now let's get some chain on here. This also comes from the Bargain Big box, and of course it just had to be a curved chain. As always, I'm gonna have to straighten it out. So we're gonna measure this. And let's see how long that is. About 6.5. 20-inch necklace. Still need about 3.5 inches of this chain. We'll give it 4. Let's give it 4 inches. We don't need that anymore. Just take a pin and do what you gotta do with the rest of it. Okay, we got those measured off. One in there. Then we're gonna put this on here. Straighten the chain up. Now let's see if we can straighten this chain up. Because it matters. Put it through the loop. Inside of that down. Okay, let's straighten this chain out. You know I like bargain bead box, however they send you a lot of curved chain. I would prefer Singapore or something like that. Or box chain. So we're going to put this on here. And as always, I will do the other side off camera. So let's put the bar of the toggle on there.
sun is shining, feel the beat. Oh yeah. Flip.
Get our wire. Well, get our chain here, not the wire, but get our chain. And straighten it up. Trying to get this chain straightened out as much as possible, because it's going to determine how it lays on your neck if you do not have this curved chain correct. Come on here. Almost at the finishing line. And sometimes that's where you have your problems, at the finish line. Let's hold on to it tight this time. You got that end on. Put this end of the toggle on. Almost there. Now we're going to have to take this loose because the wire got twisted. How? I don't know. See, look at that. It got twisted on a little knot there. Now that's something else how that got twisted. So give me a minute and let me untwist it, and I'll be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there go the finished products from Lele's Ice Cream Shop, the banana split necklace. You got your banana, your strawberry, your vanilla, and your chocolate, your whipped cream, and your cherries. We have like a bar in between there to hold the cherries. You got the spoon down here as the pendant. Pieces up on the other side, attached to some chain. Stainless steel toggle. Thank you all for stopping by Lele's Ice Cream Shop. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Till next time, have a blessed day and be a blessing to someone else. Bye-bye.